Good morning or good afternoon. This is page 1 of our technique video series. This page is worth 100 points. Section 1 is 20, section 2 is 30, and section 3 is 30 more points. That equals 80 points. How do we get all 100 points? The remaining 20 points is considered the participation portion of your grade. So as long as we keep our heads all the way up and we're on task during our focus times, we get a free 20 points for this page for this portion of our project. Section 1 is all about pressure. Beginner artists tend to all draw in a very heavy level 6 pressure. More advanced artists make their drawings nice and light. What we're going to do is some practices or drills in controlling the pressure of our pencil whenever we draw. Trace over this line using a level 6 heavy pressure. Then next to it, make a series of lines that go from heavy to light. So here's my heavy line. I'll do another slightly heavy, steadily get lighter and lighter until you can barely see the line. Do the same over again. Create a level 6 heavy pressure line. Then continue with lines that get lighter and lighter out to the right. One more time, level 6 heavy pressure, heavy, medium, light. If you're unhappy with your area up here and you want to try it over again, that's why I left all of this big empty space. So if you want to try again down here, you can. In this area, we need to do the opposite. Instead of going heavy to light, we're going to start out light and control our pressure into heavy. I find this hard to do, so I'm going to take my time. I want to start out with my lightest line. I'm holding the pencil from the back. Gentle, light pressure, and then I'm steadily going to add more and more pressure to it. We need more practice with this. Let's do this one more time. Starting out light pressure. Take your time. Light, mediums, into a heavy. If you would like to demonstrate, if you don't like how this came out up here, and want to demonstrate that over again in the bottom area, you absolutely can. What about this circle? The circle is there because we're going to do the same thing, drawing heavy to medium to light circles, except using a circle instead of a line. Start out with level 6 heavy pressure tracing over the circle, and then next to it do a heavy, and steadily get lighter and lighter to where you can barely see your circles. Move over a space and do it again. It's another heavy to light. Put you in a level 6 heavy pressure circle, then a 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Just like how we did up here, lay in a reverse, laying in our light circle first, taking my time, going as light as I can, and creating a series of circles that get darker and darker. If you would like to do it over again in this empty space right here, you are more than welcome to. Get out either your red colored pencil or your red orange colored pencil. Either would be fine. Time to move down to section 2. Section 2 is worth 30 points. This section is meant to teach you how the size of your circles that you make with your colored pencil do matter.
we're going to practice making large, medium, and small circles. In the large box, hold your pencil by the middle. Let's create see how it's touching the very top of the box and bottom? Create a series of very large circles. Now move into a series of medium circles touching the top and bottom of the medium box. Lastly, make a series of small circles. Stay inside of the box. Common mistakes that students do with the small circle technique is they're actually not doing small circles. They're doing these really large circles, which creates scribble, or they're making these medium circles. Fill this in with large, medium, and practice again with small. There are several techniques that you can do with colored pencils, but Miss Rochelle likes to teach her beginner 6th graders the small circle technique. So think about it. In order to do the blends and fades to make our work look professional in this class, that's how small the circles have to be. One more time, keep being a good listener. Large, medium, and small. This next box is different. It has an S for small on top of it instead of an L. We're going to fill this entire box with medium pressure, small circles. Take your time and only do small circles to fill in this whole box. The bottom part is worth 30 points. This section is all about what direction you're doing your circles in. One way is to the right, which is clockwise. The other way is to the left, which is counterclockwise. Here's what I mean by that. Move over to the right side of your page. We're going to practice large, medium, and small circles going clockwise and counterclockwise. Take your colored pencil and put it on this area right here. We're going to make large counterclockwise circles. All you have to do is trace over this. Repeatedly make large counterclockwise circles. Switch to this section and now make clockwise circles. Start here and go to the left, up and over, and repeat it. This is clockwise. Moving down to the medium, create counterclockwise medium circles. Change directions now by making clockwise circles. Start at the bottom and trace over the arrow. Here's the important part. The most important one to pay attention to is the small, because the expectation with the small circle technique is that we're actually doing all of our circles this size. Hold down the paper if you need to and create counterclockwise small circles. Then switch over into clockwise small circles. Switch over to the left side of your paper. We're going to practice small clockwise circles here, counterclockwise circles here, and both in this one. Counterclockwise is what I'm going to do first. Practice down here with the small arrow. This is what counterclockwise is. I'm using medium pressure, that's why I'm holding it by the middle, the colored pencil by the middle. Now that I've practiced a little down here, fill up the entire box, only going counterclockwise. Now practice clockwise, trace over this one. This is clockwise, fill up this entire box, only making clockwise circles. Ms. Rochelle, why are you teaching us this? I have students who do a very good job with small circles, but it still comes out patchy and uneven. It's because they only stick to one direction. It's important to know that you're supposed to be mixing both directions so that your work doesn't come out patchy or uneven. If you're looking to have the most professional blends and fades in class, you want to have a mixture of both clockwise and counterclockwise circles. So this is how that looks. I'll do a couple clockwise and then I'll go back counterclockwise. I'm going a little too fast for the camera to pick up, but every couple of circles that I do clockwise, I'm mixing in and changing the direction. Clockwise, back counterclockwise, having a good mixture of both. And this is going to make this shade of color a lot more even.
Now it's time to upload our work to Padlet. In order to get your 100-point grade, you need to upload, type your last name, comma, then first name, and inside of parentheses, you need to put page 1.